pull this cover off, there's these little push pins. You want to just take a screwdriver, just push down on the push pin slightly, and then you can slide it out. Just get underneath there. It comes out like that. So just slightly pop them out. Take all of those out. And grab the cover and just slide it off. I'm just going to mark this where the latch is. Just use a marker. Just go on the sides. Just so when you put it back together, it's kind of close to where it was. Then take these 3 bolts out. Use a 10mm socket. Now we're going to disconnect the cable from the latch. You can just push on the latch a little bit. Slide this cable out. Just kind of want to twist it a little bit. Slide it off of there. Just like that. And then with needle nose pliers, just squeeze the 2 tabs. And you should be able to pull the cable through. And now the cable is pulled through. It's right there. Take these bolts out here, and there's 2 on this side right here. Use a 10mm socket. Also on the other side, there's 2 on this side, and then the 1 over here. Take those out as well. Now you can just pull this forward slightly. You can see the cable. You can slide it out a little bit. Just right there. And you can see it's going to go behind the headlight over here. Take these 2 bolts out. Use a 10mm socket. You don't need to pull the light out completely, but you just want to be able to pull it forward just slightly. We want to take the push pins out of the wheel well area. We're going to use a trim tool. Get these 2 at the bottom first. You don't have to take the tire off. You can just raise the vehicle up a little bit. Just get a little more room in there. So take those off. And then all these push pins throughout the wheel well area. With those push pins taken out, especially the ones on the top, and then there's 1 in the back too you gotta get. And you can slide this down. You don't have to take the last couple out. You just need it to slide down. We can access the cable in here. And if you look way down in there, there's a little clip. You want to pop that clip off. Just slide that off with a trim tool. And you can grab the cable. You can kind of work the cable so that it comes out. And pull that out. There's some clips up here. And just pop the cable off the clips. Just like that. There's a little grommet right here. Just push that grommet in, just like that. Now we'll go inside the car. Now we're going to take this plate up. Just use a trim tool, get underneath here. Just pop it up. There's just clips holding it on. Just clips right there. Then grab this panel. And we're just going to slide it out. This panel comes out. There's a push pin there, and then there's a push pin here. So just slide that out. Take these 2 screws out. Use a Phillips head screwdriver. Now you can just use a trim tool and just pry this out. It's just clipped in where the screws were. Pops right out. And you can just slide the cable out. And there it is. Now take the cable, you're going to slide it in, and you want to fish it through the hole that's outside, same way that it went in. You can put a flashlight on the outside so you can see where it is in there. You might have to twist it back and forth a little bit. And when you line it up, you can just slide it out. And just push it in. We're going to lock this down. Put the screws back in. That's good. Now put this cover on. Just slide it over the handle. There we go. It's in. And take this panel, line it up. And lock it down. And you want to pull the rubber grommet through. Just make sure it seals properly. That looks good there. We'll just slide it the same way the old one came out. It's going to go behind the headlight. You might have to twist it a little bit. Then you're going to have to find it and grab it, pull it out here. We'll just leave it out here for right this second. Now you can take that clip, take that off the old one, put the clip on, and just line it up on the body right over here. You can slide it in place. So that'll be good, like right there. And then there's another clip up here. We'll just clip that in, just like that. Now we can put this inner fender well back in. Slide it in place. And push all the push pins in and lock them down. With this pulled back a little bit, just fish this through here. Make sure it's out of the way. And then we can slide it into the latch. I'm going to slide this part in first. Just going to use some needle nose pliers to help me. And just push it in. And then get the locking piece, part of the cable. Just has to go around here, just like that. That should be all set. Put the bolts in. Then you want to tighten this down. With it lined up in the same spot, tighten it down. You can kind of see where the bolts were tightened down before. Just get that lined up there. It's tight. Now just put the headlight bulb screws back in and tighten them down. You might want to double check the aiming of the headlight after you're done, just in case it moved a little bit. It's good. And the bolts on the side here. Get those started. And inside here. Get those all started and tighten them down. Put this cover on. Make sure you get the hose underneath in the back. Take all the push pins. You want to reset the push pins. And then just push them back in. And then push it down flat. Just resetting the push pins, so you just push on the bottom and push it up.